Today's video is about time management because sometimes you think you can get stuff done, but you really can't. So maybe it's not all time management, it could actually be a skill issue. And specifically what I'm talking about today is my fingernails. I was a DJ at a party this last weekend and it was a blacklight party and I had absolutely nothing that was glow stuff. I had nothing. So I found some fingernail polish that was very bright underneath the black lights, and hey, it worked. I was a DJ, I wanted to be a little flashy. This was perfect. And I definitely wanted to take it off before we filmed because it's not exactly appropriate for it. It's not appropriate for the general audience, I'm betting. And so it was partially a skill issue because I'm not exactly well versed in fingernail polish. It turns out that this isn't just colors, it's actually glitter inside this fingernail polish. And you want to know what doesn't soak through plastic? Acetone. So can't soak through the acetone, it's really hard to get this stuff off. And I went to my physical therapist this morning and I very quickly was like, yeah, I tried to get some off, and she's like, yeah, that stuff doesn't come off, does it? It's like, what do you mean? She's like, yeah, it's glitter, it doesn't come off. So evidently it's just an experience problem, a skill issue, if you will. So today we're gonna try to fix this while I talk about life. We got our acetone here, we got our rags, and I am going to use this as a pipette because I don't know how else to get enough acetone on this. Really didn't want to soak my fingers in it. Acetone's kind of nasty stuff. So, well, I can, let's see, does it reach? Yeah, I don't need that much. So the party, we can talk about the party. It was essentially one of my buddies who is planning on selling his house soon, and he's got a really nice basement set up for partying, and he needed a DJ. He asked me to DJ upstairs. There was a downstairs DJ as well, so I did, and it was a good time. It was a really good time, actually. I played a mix of old school hip hop and rap, 90s R&B and dubstep. Over and over and over. I just kept cycling through those genres. It's a great time. Honestly, yeah, this stuff isn't budging at all. So it took me almost 10 minutes to get one of them done the other day. I didn't have an extra 90 minutes to spend before this video, so yeah, here we are, dealing with our mistakes. So as you can see, it's taking the color off of it. It's not taking any of the actual glitter. I assume that almost none of y'all in the comments have experience with fingernail polish. I had some from childhood because I was somewhere in between goth and punk. So, you know, black fingernail polish is slightly more acceptable for heteronormative men in this society. I promise I'm not going to continue using language like that in this video, but you might know what I'm talking about at least. Yeah, this stuff is just not, it's not coming off. So we make mistakes in life sometimes that we have to live with. Now, interestingly enough, fingernail polish doesn't make me uncomfortable at all to wear, and it makes a lot of other people uncomfortable, which I get it. I get it. You're not used to men wearing the girly fingernail polish, then, you know, it might give you some pause in life. Jeez, yeah. Yeah, every single one of these is literally just glued down, and I guess I could just like soak my hand in acetone, but I don't really want to do that. Acetone's nasty stuff. I'd get slight poisoning from doing that. Yeah, great work here. All right, what was I talking about? Yes, me being comfortable wearing fingernail polish, evidently. It's really more of I don't care at this point. I just don't care. But as a kid, I'm gonna get glitter everywhere. Great, I love it. Yeah, as a kid, you know, the occasional black fingernail polish, being somewhere between goth and punk, it was socially acceptable in those circles. I really didn't do it much, but you know, it's just one of those things that's how it was back then, and maybe that's how it is these days. But I don't feel like there's as many goth and punks as there used to be. The punk scene has been taken over by what I would describe as softies, really. And I don't know how many of y'all are punk. I know a couple of y'all are, or at least used to be before you know, grew up and got a job and started wearing khakis to work. I used to wear nothing but all black everything. As a matter of fact, it was a few years into college that I wore jeans for the first time in, you know, well over a decade, I guess. And I felt so weird wearing jeans that weren't black. I do remember that. Oh man, I'm just getting glitter all over the place. Mistakes were made. So, how can we avoid this in the future? The mistakes. So I would say in this particular case, let's talk specifically about putting glitter fingernail polish on. I believe a base coat would have helped a lot. Something to make sure that these plastic bits aren't sitting directly on my nail bed, and that would allow the acetone to have something to soak underneath. Potentially, I don't know. This is way outside of my realm. But it's kind of similar to painting bodies. But when you paint bodies, you're not painting it with the anticipation of taking it off later either. All right, so as you can see, I am not even done with my first nail yet. With a acetone soak plus scraping with an edge. I don't really want to scrape my nails too much, but there's gonna be glitter on this table and on this floor, probably for years to come. What did I get myself into? This really wasn't the best idea. Oh yes, fixing our mistakes though. So I would guess some sort of base coat that doesn't have glitter in it, obviously. Probably look pretty good backed with the black. Could look good backed with the white, depending on what it was. Since this was a black light party, I don't know. I don't know what would look good. I just have to try it, I suppose. But I'm not really inclined to trying this again anytime soon. Holy crap. This is terrible. But, you know, we take it one day at a time. One mistake at a time. All right, that's a little better. I don't know how many minutes in we are, but yeah, one down. Yeah, what did I do? What did I do with that? Did I lose it? Did I just drop that in there? I think I did. I dropped my wicking tool. Well, I guess I'm not using that to wick anymore. Let's take a look. Can I see this in there? Oh, yep, there it is. Well, I suppose that there's no way for me to fish that out either. Oh well. I mean, I guess I could try with this, maybe. Yeah, pliers aren't going to get into there. This is a tiny hole. Oh, well.
Will the acetone break that straw down?
The acetone might break the straw down, yes indeed. But hey, look at there. I actually fished it back out. Probably couldn't do that again. All right. So one nail. Wow, this is mistakes. All right, nail number 2. Maybe if I just keep applying it. That way I can talk more. That's what you want, right? There's lots of talking. Yeah, it's really not softening up much. All right. We were solving this problem. So a base coat maybe would do it. I don't know. Y'all let me know in the comments. I just about put that back in there. Y'all let me know in the comments. Some of y'all may be experienced with fingernail polish remover. I guess just like soaking. That's about our option. Yep. So we're gonna do one of those. Yep, this is nearly futile, but not quite. I also had the recommendation at this party that I should have put a top coat on it. I don't know if that'd really help anything, especially at this point, but maybe a top coat would have looked good. This was recommendations from ladies at the party. I'm not built for this. I did not budget the time nor the mental space to deal with this. Obviously, skill issue. All right, well, it's scraping off now, and I'm getting glitter all over me. Jeez. That's probably one of my least favorite things. I go out of my way to make sure that my daughter doesn't get stuffed with glitter. And what do? I glitter bomb myself. There we go. Hey, 2. That one didn't take as long. Maybe because I'm not complaining as much. There we go. Whew. Let me tell you how good this stuff smells. Acetone is not one of my favorite smells. Nope. All right. Any success with this? Nope. Just sticks to it. Or, nope. All right. What else can we talk about here? I did have fun DJing the party. We've covered that. We've covered undercoat, maybe preventing this in the future, maybe. I guess I could do even clear, something like that. Or, even not painting the fingernails. That could be an option. Probably the option that most of y'all would take. I know our customer base fairly well. The people that watch YouTube, y'all are mostly blue collar. And there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. I always said that I had blue collar hands and white collar head. Because I went to school. I did go to school, but I really like making things. Working on a house right now, actually, for me and the fam to move into. And it is a lot of work. Yeah, boy, it's I'm ripping down a bunch of walls right now. Ripped out all the flooring. Oh, there's glitter everywhere. I'm going to keep telling you this. There's glitter everywhere. It is highly disappointing to my heart. Back to the house, yes. Ripping out the floors. There was a raccoon in the attic in one of the spots, so had to deal with that. I actually hired help for that, and then managed to trap the kits myself, and now I'm dealing with all of the vermin jumping ship, all the fleas and ticks that used to be on those things. Well, now there's no host, so they're jumping ship into the house instead of the attic. And so that's a big problem too, dealing with all that myself. I'll be reinstalling all the LVP floor myself, as well as all of the tile downstairs. Downstairs had full carpet. It's a Missouri basement. If you live in Missouri, you know what that means. If you don't live in Missouri, that means it gets wet. As soon as you don't clean your gutters out, or if we have what is called a gully washer in this state, you're gonna get water on your foundation. There's really no two ways about it. So having carpet in a basement in Missouri is an extremely poor choice. Really, really poor choice. They had full carpet everywhere. So ripped out the carpet. Of course, it was all mildewy. Even the upstairs was nasty because everybody was peeing on the carpet, it looked like. As you can tell, I got the house for cheap. So yeah, I started ripping out carpet, and it's like, oh, there's more mold in the center of the house. All the walls have mold up the side of the walls. So I'm ripping out a bunch of walls now. And in the basement, none of them are load supporting. There's a central I-beam, a steel I-beam, and then we've got some steel posts that hold the house up. So, I'm digging into my nail here. Yeah, so I'm taking out a bunch of walls. Mostly going to make it open space, open floor plan down in the basement. That'll be great. Going to install a border of ceramic tile, and then I'll do some LVP in the center. And the LVP in the center is for a dance floor because I like to DJ and my kids like to dance. So it makes sense to me. And that's going to be nice for the open floor plan, at least. Whew, I got a bunch of cuts on my fingers, too. Ooh-wee. That feels great. Yeah, so, again, I like to work with my hands. Fingernail polish and working with your hands don't really go along together very well, do they? I mean, this stuff was not going anywhere. I wasn't going to have any problems with this chipping off, let me tell you. Ugh. All right, one hand done. I guess, I don't know, on these next videos I don't have enough time to just do this to the entire hand, so you might see a few videos with a little fingernail polish on them, and for that, if it makes you uncomfortable, I apologize, but at the same time I don't care, so you're gonna have to deal with it one way or another. I'm going to clean up this mistake of lots of glitter. We're gonna clean that up and then we're gonna move on. So there you go. Sometimes we make mistakes in life. Sometimes it is glitter, and sometimes it is time, and sometimes it's a skill issue combined with glitter, combined with not having enough time or not budgeting enough time. If this was normal fingernail polish, I would have been done way earlier. Ooh, yeah, there we go. Let's just get acetone all over the place. There we go. So, look out for yourself. Try to make sure that you know what you're doing in life and that you don't work yourself into a pickle that you can't take care of in the time that you have available to take care of it. That's the takeaway for this video. Hope you enjoyed it, and if you didn't, let me know in the comments and we'll do our best to let you know that in this particular case, I guess I don't care. So, there you go. Thanks for tuning in. Have a great day. You've made it to the end of the video. Hopefully that means you liked what you saw. If you want to help out the channel, you can like, subscribe, and definitely comment down below. We would like to hear new ideas from you, so be sure you let us know what you'd like to see. There are some other suggestions probably floating by my head right now that you can check out, and otherwise we appreciate your support and your help growing the channel.